It's our webinar on visual JForex. So we had already a presentation of visual JForex. We had another one with simple strategies. Here we're gonna go a little bit deeper. So we're going to use things we didn't use before and make a strategy which is little bit more challenging, even if the word challenge has to go with double quotes. So let's go. You know, today we're going to do the early birds breakout system. So basically, I just took that from from internet. This is a system which is widely spread, so that's the one we're going to use. So I read with you, this system is called early bird because it requires a trader being ready to trade Forex as early as 5 a.m. EST. So once we have built this strategy, we won't have to wake up. So first we want to filter the candles for our candles. So what do I do here? I just take the candle period. I'm gonna check the default period. What is it here? Edit. Yes, this webinar is recorded, and all webinars can be. Please share the strategy done on webinar somewhere in the forum. It is. So here I change to 1 hour. See, I have all the time frames. I'll take hourly. Done. So I have already my 1 hour candles. Now, what do I want? I want the strategy to start at exactly 5 Eastern time. So 5 EST is actually 8 GMT. So as we work on GMT time, we are going to get the time. Wait a second, here it is. So equal, hopla. So we want the time of the last candle. It's here. And we want that to be equals to a variable that we're going to create now. And that is going to be the current hourly time. And here, very important, can everybody see the whole, because this thing is moving, I don't know why, what's happening. Gita, are you here? Let me call Gita. The right side is not visible yet. I'm sorry about that. Okay, Gita is not with us anymore, so
what do you mean by the right side? Right side? But the left side is the correct side.
I hope you all see the. Could someone call Gita and ask her to? Ah, okay. So you see everything fine. So we're back. So we have our time unit here. and we get the current time, day of the month. Now we want the hour. Good. Now we want to check we have the right hour. So we're taking the if statement. So if the current time, here I could type just the number 8, but just to show you, I'm going to create a variable called 5.EST, and as a value, as start value at least, we might change that later on, but I'm going to put number 8. See, and you know already here I have the variable I have created, and I can reuse them anytime. All right, now if we are exactly at the 5 Eastern time, then we can start to build our strategy. So we want, it's written on the tutorial presentation, we want to set 2 entry orders. We will first concentrate on the buy one or buy order above the highest high plus 5 pips. So first we want to get the highest high. For that, we're going to use the historical candles. So get historical candles. That's the thing we want. So if it's equal. Now when it comes to the parameters, default instruments, because we want euro a dollar, default period, it's already hourly. Now we want actually the ask side, so we can delete that and just type ask. Or we could have created a variable. It's really up to us. Then here, shift 0, that means we're going to take as the first candle the one just before. If we had shifted by 2, then we would have not taken the 2 before, but the third one. And candles 5, which is exactly what we want. Yeah. From 00 to 4:59, that's 5 candles. And you see the output value, the variable has been automatically created. I could change the name of the variable, but I'm fine with that. Let's take candle 13. Now from this candle, we want to agglomerate them to make one big one. So for that, we're going to take the loop viewer. We have seen the loop viewer already, I think. Up. Let's go. So we want to take the one we've just used, and we're going to call the new one, whatever, cycle candle. Save. And see the candle I've just created here with all the parameter. And by the way, I like to do that. See, you click here, and it gives a nice color. It's easier, I think, to, I mean, at least for me, to see the strings when they are colored. So now from here we want to get the highest value. So here, spot that. This is important when you're going to use the loop viewer. If you look at here, it says cycle end. Here it says flow. That means it's going to go this way by the time you check all data, in this case the 5 candles, and then it's going to follow the strategy. So first we're going to go there, go through the 5 candles, and then we are going to continue our strategy. Okay? So from the candle cycle here, I will take the high. I will compare it with value with something I'm going to create now. which is going to be the highest. Yeah. Here you see the one I've just created is here, so I can right click and edit it. Here I want to put start value 0. Do I have to do that? To be honest, not really, but it's a good practice. It's always a good practice, because you might, your strategy might want to get the value. If you don't have a value assigned, it might take 0, it might not, depending on what you're doing. So if the candle high is higher than the highest, and for the first loop, of course, it's going to be higher, we want to assign sorry, still have a little bit, here it is. So if it's equal, no. If it's greater, yes. Then we want to assign to this highest here the new value. That's it. So if the candle high is higher than the highest, then we're going to assign this candle high to the value highest. So it's going to go that, it's going to do it again, then it's going to check each time that the new candle has a highest value than what we have called highest. Once that is done, the variable highest has the highest of the 5 highs. So we can continue and create actually our pending order. So trading, let's go, pending order, hoopla. Yep, that's it. Here we want to buy, I'm going to put it, whatever, price. So we want 5 pips above the highest. So I have to calculate that. Let's go. So for that, I will use something called calculation. So I take the highest and I add 5. It's as easy as it is. Again, I could create a variable or just type. So here I'm going to create a variable, and this is going to be called adjust five pips. The result will be a new variable called target buy. And here, watch out, you have to set up your operation. So here it's assume. Okay, and then this target buy, we're going to put it here. Here, default stop loss and default take profit. Well, we're just going to take the default variables here and change them. Default stop loss for early birds is usually 2, because if you go against the market, you just don't want to play. And default profit, I'll put 90, which is what people usually put, I believe. Amount, we don't really care now, but we could, again, we could put anything we want, and that's it. So output value, we don't need that, but we could name our a position. And settings, we're happy with that. Well, that's it, done. Our pending order is here. You could have used the Deutschland channel. Yeah, but for the sake of the demonstration, I'd rather do it like that. And for the question for guest 234, we have only half an hour, so it would take me too long to show you how to do that. But I encourage you to use this thing, the JForex support board. We have a visual Forex, not only support board, but actually forum. There's a real community. So we are going back. Now we have done that for the buy order. Now we're going to put a sell order. So let's go back here. We start here, so spot very well what I'm going to do. This is going to save you a lot of time. I hold with my finger the control key, then I click I choose them, then I right click, create group. Here it's a very good idea to put a relevant name. See, I click here to change the name, and I'm going to call that order buy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to right click, copy group, paste, and I'm going to call it order sell. So now we can see we have we're going to expand, and we're going to have two candles actually. So we're going to take that out and use something called multiple action. So equals, and then first, and the second is here. That's it. Here, see this little, we don't actually see the, but it's here. We don't see the string, just have to. No. Well, have a little, so we go back to our order sell. So here we don't want ask, we want bid. So here we're actually going to get rid of the variable and just put bid. All the rest stays the same. Here you spot that the name is the same, but anyway, we're going to use this variable after the first one is used. See, if we take our multiple action, I'm sorry, this one goes here. Yeah, and now it makes sense. And here we still cannot see the... Never mind. So, here we reuse that, but anyway, here it's first going to do this flow, and then come back here, and then do the second one. So, we have no problem in reusing the same name here. Here we don't want the high, we want the low. So we take cycle candle low, which should be cycle candle low here. And you see you can actually drag and drop from one block to another block. So you don't have to go and search here. It's just going to copy them. And here we want another one. We want something called we want to put here lowest. Screen sharing not working. Oh, well, and it's back. Don't know why it just disappeared, but so what did we do? We have created another value called lowest. We're going to put lowest here and lowest here. So basically it works exactly the same way. And by the way, we like that. That's it. So we follow the flow. Here we go. You know already that it's going to first check the 5 candles and then at the end of the cycle go here. Then the calculation, we want for our calculation to take the lowest. Then we want not to sum but to subtract from our, I think we have here, adjust 5 pips, see it's here, and of course I have to put value 5. That's it. So it's going to take the lowest, and then subtract 5. And then target buy, no, we want target sell. Target sell. So my target sell is here, target sell, and of course I'm going to reuse this target sell here. The rest stays the same. So we're going to minimize that. Here we're going to create again our, did we actually, yeah, zoom, up, see, I'm holding the control key, create group, and my new group is going to be called order buy. That's it. Now we have created our 2 orders. That's great. The last thing we want to do now is to make sure that at 13 EST time everything will be closed. So the positions already open and the pending ones. Here we know what's going to happen at 5. If it's anything else than 5 EST, we're going to check if it's time to close. So if the current time is, I could create a variable. I'm just going to write here what I'm going to write. It's 8 more. So for me, it's going to be 13, 8 and 5. All right, 13. Doesn't look very nice like that. Don't worry, we're gonna do it like that. That's it. Actually, the best practice is to do like that, so it doesn't, interfere. Wow, and it looks beautiful. That's it. So, what do we want to do now? Just take all the positions and close them. So we're going to take loop viewer. We're going to take here, let's tidy up a little bit all that. We could take open positions, pending ones, or all. We're going to take all the positions and here just create something called positions to close. It's a very good practice to try to put a relevant name. That's it. So we have here catched all our positions, and at the end of the cycle, while we have catched all the positions, we want to close. So we go to trading, and it's here. So at the end of the cycle, we are going to close the one we've just created now. And that's it. That's as simple as that. It took, with the explanations, less than half an hour. I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer, so I'm sure someone a long time. Well, Gita, I encourage you to use Visual JForex and to try to code by Java. I truly believe, Gita, if you had to code all that by Java, it would have taken you much more time. I'm actually quite sure you wouldn't be able to do it. So here is our strategy, as simple as it is. We could actually now run it, but unfortunately we don't have much time before that. But we could test it. We know that if we go to compile build, let's call it hello birds. We can then go here, look in strategy, my strategies. Actually, I have to wait for the thing to be compiled. So build, and then we can actually take any of my strategies and click on view source, and then you can copy paste this source wherever you want. Control A, Control copy. That's it. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Do not hesitate, if you have any questions, to go to the forum. Here it is. Yeah, I'm a Woody Allen fan. That's the way it is. And here you can ask any question you want. As for new things, you go to the knowledge base or just anyone. So do not hesitate to come to the community. We always have answers for all your questions. And now it's 15:00, so it's back to you, Gita. Thank you everybody for your attention. And this webinar will be on the YouTube, and you can find actually all the webinars here on the knowledge base.